Venice, California. You gotta love the weather, the beach, the characters, the food. But I gotta be honest with you, when I'm in Venice Beach, California, I'm not thinking about Southern-style barbecue until I found this joint, Baby Blues Barbecue. Wow. Big Blue, Blue Devil, Ace in the Sleeve, Three Kings, Mason-Dixon, that's good. Who came up with all the names?
We just played around with it. We had some waitresses did.
We heard the owners were smoking hot, so we had to come in and try.
At Baby Blues, owners Danny Fisher and Rick McCarthy are doing totally off-the-hook, one-of-a-kind Southern California barbecue. You heard me, Southern California barbecue.
You know, you guys know what I'm talking about. We do barbecue out here on the West Coast. It's called grilling.
People don't understand. They think we're reinventing the wheel here because they're just not used to it out here. It's unbelievable. This seems natural to us, and it's shocking to other people.
Wherever ribs are offered, I usually order baby back ribs and judge a place by that. And these are the best.
See, that's why when people ask us what kind of barbecue it is, it's really hybrid barbecue.
Well, dry rub is Texas. Vinegar-based is North Carolina, is the Carolinas.
Yep.
And then red sauce in general kind of gets that Kansas City spin in it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, I'm down with you, man. I feel your pain.
By pulling the best from each, these two East Coast transplants have put together a menu that's a virtual tour of great barbecue.
Pretty damn good barbecue
I'm
for
telling you.
California.
They've got baby back ribs,
Oh, man. I mean, this is tender.
Yeah.
Great flavor, man.
they've got Memphis-style ribs,
It's just that there's a texture, there's a flavor, it's deeper, it's meatier, it's... Okay, I'm gonna go take a little nap.
they've got Texas beef ribs.
That's fantastic. This must have been like Paul Bunyan's blue ox. Look at the size of that.
Lots and lots of meat on the ribs.
Yeah, it's all meat.
That's one rib.
One rib.
But the real ace up their sleeve
Pork sandwich.
is the pulled pork.
That's what I always get. I haven't even tried anything else.
The pulled pork is kind of a staple for us.
We marinate. This is a dry rub. It's got about 19 herbs and spices in it.
Once it's totally covered, the pork spends a night in the cooler.
What's the idea besides just letting it sit in the cooler or the walk-in?
Nothing. Penetrating the meat. That's the only
But you're gonna let it penetrate just sitting like this.
It will, but it's going to penetrate for 24 hours. It's going to really get in there. And it's going to start to form a bit of a crust, and that's the best thing.
Now, how long are they gonna smoke?
About 16, 18 hours.
A pork butt?
16, 18 hours. We do
16,
real
18 hours?
250 degrees.
Can you even bring it out of there, or does it just completely just...
It falls apart. Ordinarily, we'd say, all right, that's it. We're not telling you. We've had our little things we don't tell you. But I will tell you the one secret we do is we do the Guinness. See that? That was pretty good. Now, we're going to fill this with Guinness. And then what we're going to do is any remainder we're going to have, we're going to pour water in there. And the reason for that is because the alcohol alone will burn off like that.
Once they're done smoking, Danny and Rick just pull it right off the bone.
You could see how they're going to fall right off the bone right here. And that's what you're going for. It's still pink. You still got the smoke rings in there,
Right.
but yet it's going to be tender enough to fall off the bone. Dip a little into that sauce.
Yeah, this is kind of like pulled pork meets au jus French dip.
That's right.
That does not suck at all. It is not, just keep working, I'll eat.
Rick and Danny opened this place 2.5 years ago. Two East Coast transplants who grew up in the restaurant biz.
My father had barbecue restaurants for 25 years, so that's what I grew up doing. And his family had soul food restaurants.
So some of these recipes have derived from your father's restaurant and some from yours, and then you guys throw your own little California tweak on it.
Exactly.
Like their killer mac and cheese.
I've seen people just about cry when they come here and there's no macaroni and cheese.
So there's 4 cheeses in the mac and cheese?
Yes, it's a 4-cheese mac and cheese.
Nice and creamy. A lot of big flavor.
And check out the grilled corn.
We use cotija cheese in our grilled corn. We use grilled corn with a chipotle poblano butter, cotija cheese, and a lime. That's
Is that what this is?
That is.
That's the butter? And then you take that and put that on the corn?
Put it on
and
the
then
corn,
you sprinkle on the
cotija
cheese.
cheese and a little lime. It's a good one.
How about this corn? I didn't have it.
Oh, it's great.
I couldn't put it. Well, no, I was okay.
Take a bite out.
Take a big old bite.
Okay.
Oh. That was more than a bite. I'll get you a new corn. Or even get a chair.
But what really sets this place apart is their totally off-the-hook homemade sauce.
It's dangerous, but it has a good flavor.
So this is basically our XXX bucket. You can see XXX. It's designated only for that because the remnants, even no matter how much you clean it, it's going to be hot. You can't put anything else in there.
Garlic goes down.
The garlic goes in.
Pineapple in. Now we have mystery cans of chipotle.
Chipotle peppers.
Then comes the real heat.
So now it's the Scotch bonnet time.
We're going to roast 5 pounds of Scotch bonnet.
These are wicked.
Yeah, they're nice.
Yeah.
Along with the Scotch bonnets are poblanos and serranos.
The poblanos we try and blacken as much as possible for the reason that we want to burn as much skin off as possible.
They still scare me, man.
I'm gonna say, yeah, it's still scary, but it's less scary.
The peppers get pureed and then added to the rest of the mix.
Now the magic, I'm not going to tell you what syrup goes in.
Right.
I mean, is there something about just pour it in? You sitting there.
Now we're gonna add the hot sauce. It's a cayenne-based sauce.
The peppered hot sauce. So something like you'd use for buffalo wings or
Exactly,
something like
yeah.
that.
Now all the stuff has to get mixed together, and Rick and Danny do it old school.
And here they are with their magical bucket system. And you know what I'm gonna do for you guys? I'm gonna buy you a bigger bucket.
A bigger bucket? Why didn't we think of that?
Why? I mean, that whole concept of a bigger bucket.
Once the sauce has been sitting for at least a day, it gets strained.
What we'll do is we'll only strain what we need right now because we need immediately because
Oh,
we'd rather it go 48 hours, if not more.
So it does mellow out a little bit, rounds out a little bit. Gosh, that would be good on anything. It's not good to eat them on the way, is it?
Between the sauce and every which way kind of barbecue, Baby Blues is rocking.
I can't talk. It's so good. They have Kool-Aid here. They have banana pudding. It just makes you feel like, you know, when you were younger and they had your grandma's house or something.
And new customers are walking in every day.
You got your baby backs, you got your Texas beef rib, you got your Memphis ribs, and you got your chicken.
There we go. Wow. He's really getting into it.
This is so good.
Get right there, because I want to take your picture.
Worth every bite. I think I'm gonna take this home and hang it on the wall.
She's not crying because she doesn't like the place. She's crying because she didn't get any.
Hey, you got some bite, got some chew. Hey, where you going? Where you been?
Those girls are over there.
There were girls over there.